Again, we have Melanie who's going to be presenting on how to keep your clients coming back with an effortless booking experience. So with that, Melanie, I'd love to pass it over to you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining in today. Like she just said, we're going to be covering the FitMetrics digital experience on today's webinar. So let me introduce myself a little bit further. My name is Melanie Wilson. I am part of the strategic sales team for FitMetrics by MindBody. This coming Thursday is my 3-year anniversary of working for FitMetrics. So I have seen all kinds of different clients come through and sign on with us for these products that we're going to be taking a look at today. So really curious to hear, where everybody is coming from. If you want to just type it into the chat box, maybe where you're from and what kind of business you're running. That way, when we do get to some of the later parts of the presentation, I kind of can help gear the presentation towards what you guys are doing, what you're interested in. So I think a poll just got popped up if you want to quickly answer that. All right, do we have our votes in? Awesome, good to know. So mostly group fitness, PT, and boxing or kickboxing. So those of you that voted for the boxing or kickboxing, you'll be excited to hear from Britta at UFC a little bit later in the presentation. So let's get started. Why should you make booking easier? So your clients are spending more time online. I don't know about you guys if you use the screen time app on your phone or if you monitor that at all. I have those like silly blue light glasses that I keep at my desk at work because I'm always in front of a screen, whether it's on my computer while I'm working or at home when I'm just kind of scrolling on my phone mindlessly. But your clients are looking for easy ways to access your business, be able to book into classes, schedule services like personal training appointments or massage, and just learn a little bit more about your business as a whole. So some of the templates and app widgets that we'll look at today, we'll cover those. Another really cool part about FitMetrics that we've covered in a previous webinar, so we won't spend much time on today, but we do have workout tracking with a heart rate monitor or an indoor cycling class. So we can pull those results from those workouts right into your website for your clients to go back and review. When we look at the app, we'll also discuss how you can actually track your workout using the app while wearing your heart rate monitor. So we are really trying to give your clients ways to measure their results instantly to prove the value of coming to take those classes and get those workouts in at your facility. So how can you create an effortless booking experience? With FitMetrics, we have really two pieces to the digital experience. We have our branded web tools and our branded mobile app. So we'll dive into both of these in a lot more detail today, but the general idea is we really want to kind of keep FitMetrics out of it. Everything that we sell is branded, so it's not branded with FitMetrics, it's branded with your business so that your clients always have you top of mind and you're giving them simple access and easy, fast access to your schedule, your appointments, all of that good stuff right from your app and your website. So starting with the web tools, these are going to allow your clients, like I've said a couple of times now, the ability to stay on your branded site, and you can do this on any device. So whether it's your computer or your phone, it is going to be a mobile-friendly page for the schedule. They also have the ability to kind of learn more about your staff, your class descriptions. We'll get into these templates here in just a second. And then the last piece too is the leaderboard. So I mentioned the workout tracking a few minutes ago, but one thing to note is even if you're not using the in-studio heart rate system or the cycling leaderboards, you can still run a leaderboard for visits. So this is an awesome tool to keep your clients coming back because you could incentivize them. Let's say whoever gets the most visits in the month of October wins a free duffel bag, and maybe you stock that full of your own branded gear. So you can actually keep your clients kind of in this friendly competition and track them on an actual leaderboard right on your website. Getting into some of the other templates that I mentioned, the class descriptions page is going to be this one at the top. You notice that this Fitness Connection offers several different class types like yoga, cycling, CrossFit, group workouts, etc. So this allows me to filter down to a particular class type, in this case, CrossFit. It's funny because it says CrossFit, but these are kickboxing classes, but you get the idea. The idea would be here, normally this would say kickboxing. I would be showing only kickboxing classes. And then I can actually view the schedule for one of those particular class types and schedule right into it. It's important to note too that you guys don't have to drop these pages in yourself. This does go on your existing website, or if you're currently in the process of building a website, we can drop the pages right in for you. Or if you are super web talented or you have a designer that you're already working with, you can have them drop the pages in. You can use one of them, you can use all of them. It's totally up to you how these get laid out on your site. And then in reference to that designing aspect, they are going to be branded to an extent, right? So here you see this color matches the color of their actual existing website. So we do make sure that the color scheme matches. However, if you want to have the designer come in behind us and actually customize those further, you have that option as well. So you can make these really simple or make them really, really cool and fancy with the help of a designer. All right, so I saw a question come in. I'm going to actually quickly answer this one. We'll have a Q&A session at the end, but a question was about heel code. So no, this is not through heel code. For those of you that have been with MindBody for a while, this is separate. This is part of the FitMetrics product suite. So it's different from heel code, and there are some key features that are included that I'm about to get into that actually weren't possible with heel code as well. So the pick a spot functionality, which you see here, allows you to actually let your members choose a particular bike, or say a particular boxing bag, or a Pilates reformer. We have all different kinds of icons like what you see with the bike here. So we can help you build out your room layout during the onboarding process, and then your clients can actually select a particular piece of equipment when they go through the booking experience. They can reserve for themselves. They can do guest booking. If you're using MindBody as your club management system, it's fully integrated. So these bookings, of course, do get pushed back in. The same would ring true for ABC Financial and MotionSoft as well. All right, moving on to the app. So the branded mobile app has a lot of the same functionality as what we just covered with the web tools. So while the web tools are mobile friendly, you can take it one step further and have an actual custom branded app for your business that lives in the App Store. So we'll use Fitness Connection as an example. I could actually search for Fitness Connection in the App Store. It would pull up. I could download that right to my phone. And what that does is it puts you in the palm of your client's hands at all times. So I know I said this before, but the screen time app is like almost crazy every time I look at how much time I spend on my phone. So with that in mind, you want to make sure that you have some sort of mobile communication with your clients. The push notifications are kind of my favorite part of the whole app for that exact reason. So if I'm on the couch and I'm getting a push notification from my gym that's like, hey, we haven't seen you in a while, come check, come back in, that's going to get me off the couch and back in that gym to book another class. So really, really cool ways to stay in communication with your clients or your members. So I mentioned a few of these things a second ago. You have the app on the App Store and the Google Play Store for them to download. We talked about the workout tracking as well. So I can pair up a Bluetooth heart rate monitor to the app, track my workout, see my heart rate, my calorie burn, distance if I go for a run or something outside, and my workout's getting tracked while I'm running. And then the gamification piece is awesome too. The leaderboard that I was talking about before, you can also use that to track calorie burn or points. So you could say, instead of whoever had the most visits this month, you could say whoever burns the most calories or whoever earns the most points. I already talked about the push notifications as well. Some of these are going to be automated for things like class reminders or asking somebody to rate their experience, for example, but then you can send your own custom push notifications to announce workshops or events that you have coming up that you want your guests to know about. So with that, I would love to turn this over to, you know what? I do have one other thing to add really quick about the app. It's customizable, and we go through the app build process with you. So you have full control over the images that are in the background of the app screens. You can change the color, you can change the marketing messages that live on the home screen. And then we, of course, walk you through how to send those push notifications and make any modifications to the app that you need to along the way. So we definitely are hands-on in the app build process to make sure that it really suits your business needs. Now, I would love to turn it over to Britta Phillips. Britta and I have worked together for a couple of years now. UFC has been a great partner for FitMetrics. Class by UFC Gym has been using FitMetrics for a little while, and they love it, and we're so excited to have her on today. So I'll turn it over to you, Britta, if you want to take it away.
Perfect. Thanks, Melanie. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yep, you sound good.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So like Melanie said, I do business development for UFC Gym, and we use the FitMetrics app for our class studios. And we have been using it for a couple of years now. We absolutely love using it and the flexibility, versatility it has, and really speaks to how we want our franchisees and our consumers to use the app. Everything is super user-friendly and provides a great user interface for our members. So what I wanted to do today is just briefly talk about the top 5 things that we use or emphasize the most in the app. Happy to answer questions on anything that I cover today. So first is booking classes. Very easy to book classes through the app. We wanted it to be as minimal clicks as possible so people don't get caught up in trying to reserve their spot in class. We wanted to make it as simple as possible. So the FitMetrics app allows us to do that. Within booking classes, we also have save your spot functionality. So in our boxing classes, we have our bags numbered, and people can book a specific bag in the class. It's very easy to book a class in the app. Members look at the schedule. They can organize it by dates or by instructors or by class type. Find their favorite class, and then once they click reserve, it'll show them basically the seating chart for the bags. They can choose any of the available bags and reserve their spot in the class. That first screen is what pops up. Once you click reserve, it's very easy to add it into your calendar. Found most of our users use their iPhone or their phone calendars religiously, so being able to add it into your calendar straight from the app was something that's important for our consumers. Second is the dashboard. So this just allows a quick look for a user to look at where they are in their fitness journey. It shows them how many credits they have left, so how many classes they can take, how many points they have. I'll dive into points in a little bit on the next screenshot, but people get very competitive around this and want to see what points they're at. It'll also show them their upcoming classes, how many classes they've done this month, What's also interesting is it shows their favorite day and favorite class. So if someone is trending on coming a lot on Friday afternoons or Monday mornings, they can see that in here, and also highlights their favorite instructor as well. Then moving into the leaderboard screen, this is, like I said, something that our members get very competitive and excited about. So points are based on their heart rate percentage and how long they're in their heart rate zones during class. Their calories are counted based on that, and we run a lot of in-studio competitions around this. So people are constantly checking the leaderboard. We also write this leaderboard in studio as well and update it daily, but people can access it on their phones at any point when they want to check to see where they're ranking. You can organize it, I think, by month and by week. So we run contests around months and weeks and award prizes based on this leaderboard. But like I said, people get very excited and into this aspect of it. They're always checking to see where they are in the leaderboard rankings. And then social media is also a big component of our app. It's very easy to take a picture after class and upload it in the app, and it goes straight to your social media accounts. What's also super cool is if you click the Instagram icon at the bottom there, you can post it as a post or a story. We all know that most people like posting as stories nowadays, so it's very cool that it integrates into that aspect of it. So people can post their workout for the day, comment on how many calories they burned or what they did in their workout, and it automatically uploads into their story. And then finally, referrals. So referrals are very important and valuable to us, and having a built-in referral system into our app just makes it that much easier when we go through the new member checklist. The app syncs to your contact list, so the contact list in your phone pulls up, and then you're able to text anybody from your contact list. It's a pre-generated message that links to whatever website link you want to take them to redeem their free pass, but it automates everything. And then we also run referral campaigns around this, so we're able to check how many referrals people send, and then we run contests around that as well. So all in all, everything from how you use it to book classes, how you post on social media or interact with the leaderboard, all the way through referrals. The app is very intuitive, easy to use, easy to set up, and makes it easy for owners as well as members.
Awesome, thanks, Britta. This is really great. I actually really love this slide, getting to see how all of your app screens have come together. And I think it's a really good example, you know, kind of what I was mentioning earlier, guys. We do help with this app build process, and you can see classes main color is this really pretty blue, and you can see that that is reflected all throughout the app. So it's like the UFC experience no matter which screen you're on, and you really aren't seeing FitMetrics in the background much at all. So I think that concludes the presentation portion. I'll click through a couple more slides here. We would love to have you guys sign on, give us a shot to enhance your client's booking experience. You can contact our sales team if you are interested in learning more. The email address and phone number are right here on the screen. Again, both of these products are fully integrated with MindBody, ABC Financial, and MotionSoft. And now I will kick off the Q&A. Oh, okay. So one of the questions was, what can clients use their points for? That's a good question. So you can kind of redeem them for whatever you want. Most of the folks that we work with will set up their own kind of internal challenges. It's not necessarily like a earn and deduct system. We do have a partnership with a company called Perkville, P-E-R-K-V-I-L-L-E, Perkville. They can take in our FitMetrics points and turn them around. They do like their own kind of reward system where you can earn points for sharing a post on social media, or if it's your birthday or you refer a friend, you can earn points through Perkville as well. And our FitMetrics points can get pushed to Perkville. But if you don't want to use Perkville, it's totally fine. You guys could run your own internal reward system. Maybe once you hit certain benchmarks, like 100 points or 500 points, you earn your own prizes. Another question was, can clients track their workouts outside of class in the app too? Yes, you absolutely can. You can pair up your heart rate monitor and go for a run or a hike or something. If you want to go take a class at a different facility, you can do the same thing. Just track your workout wearing your heart rate monitor, and that way all of your calorie burn and everything is stored in one place. It does have live heart rate tracking data built into it, but if for some reason you don't have your heart rate monitor with you, you can even add a custom workout and we'll kind of roughly calculate calorie burn based on your age, weight, and gender. The next question was, what are some features the app has for members that do not use a heart rate monitor? So the scheduling capabilities, of course, which we've covered quite a bit. You can do leaderboards. I'm not sure if you had joined in when I mentioned this before, but you can do leaderboards based on attendance also. So if heart rate tracking isn't a large component, like you're a yoga or Pilates studio, for example, you could do leaderboards based on attendance instead. The push notifications are awesome. So that maybe that's where you do your special offers. If you're offering a discount on retail or some sort of event, those can get advertised through push notifications. So lots of cool stuff in the app, even if heart rate tracking isn't involved in your business type. All right, next question. Is there a way to leverage points to increase class attendance? Good question. So the way that you would leverage points to increase class attendance, you can issue points for attending class as well. So you could say each class is worth 100 points, and every time you show up or check in for that class, you earn 100 points. So yeah, a really good question for that. Also, are there skill tracking features? Not that I can think of. I feel like I understand what you're trying to ask. If you'd want to send a more specific question, I might be able to do a better job of answering it. I don't think that we really have like skill tracking components, but again, if you want to elaborate a little bit on that question in the chat, I'm happy to dive deeper. There, yeah, that's what I expected you to say. So they asked skills that you can develop over time, say in a martial arts class, like earning a belt, for example. No, we don't currently have the ability to track that. Maybe someday down the road, though. How customizable is the app? So there are quite a few screens that you have full control over what they display. So for example, the splash page that opens up when you first click on the app, the logo that is displayed as the push icon when you that lives on your home screen, the color scheme, of course, some of the images that live in the background of some of the pages within the app. You have full control over those images. We like to say with FitMetrics, rather than saying it's customizable, we like to say it's configurable. Highly configurable. So it's not customizable in the sense that you can make it look completely different, but you do have control over the images, the colors, the logos, the text, all of that good stuff. Any other questions? Oh, how do I set up the pages on my website? Good question. You have two different options. We can send you the pages to drop in yourself. Most people will either allow us to drop them into their site for them, or if you have a web designer, an experienced web designer that is comfortable, they're called iframes. If any of you are familiar with web design, iframes is what the templates are called. So we can send those to you to drop into your site, or we can drop them for you. Next question, does the app have the ability to offer other reserve options? other than classes, such as special events or parties? It's mostly designed to book into group fitness classes. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to the special events or parties from within the app. What's cool, and I kind of touched on this, but you can create custom widgets to live in the menu that kind of drops down on the left-hand side of the app. Let's see if I can go back up to one of these screens. Okay, so here where this little 3-bar thing is, that will drop down a menu and you can add custom widgets to that. So if there's not a way for us to do it in this section where you see the available classes here, there would be a way for you to have a custom widget that links over to that event registration or reservation page.
And then Melanie, real fast on that point, we actually do a lot of special events or special kind of, not really classes, but things people need to register for. And we add them to this class schedule right here. And so people can book into them the same way they would a class. And depending on what kind of event it is, they don't need any credits or don't need to pay for it. They can just book straight from this page right here.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you for answering that. Anyone have any other questions? Those are some good ones.
Melanie,
Perfect.
it looks like you have
Oh, I do in the
chat box.
Thank you. Okay. We answered the heal code one. The question is, we use MyZone at our gyms. Can you create a shortcut in the MindBody app to the MyZone app? Yes, you can. We would obviously love for you to switch over to us for your heart rate tracking needs, but if you're not prepared to do that just yet, yes, you can link over to the MyZone app with a shortcut with one of those custom menu widgets that I just mentioned. And next question, can people pay through the app? Yes, awesome question. I'm sorry I didn't cover that before. You can sell classes, memberships, class packs through the app. There's a little buy tab down here at the bottom. So yes, you can definitely sell those through the app.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Melanie. It looks like that was all of the questions for today. So thanks so much, Melanie and Britta, for sharing. And thanks everybody who attended live for today's webinar. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Again, we'll be sending out a recording so you can see everything that we went over today. And then also I'll add in some other resources for you to get a little bit more information. With that, I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your day. And if you have any more questions about FitMetrics, feel free to visit us at mindbodyonline.com or email us at sales@mindbodyonline.com. But with that, I hope you enjoy your day and we'll see you at our next webinar. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.